Once again, lobster season is upon us. Those of you that are from Abaco, Dunderstown, you all know the gig. It's gonna be some lobster hollering, screaming, mercy, mercy. There will be no mercy for the lobsters when the season opens in a couple of days. We got one of the most beautiful facilities in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, a basketball court, right near the waterfront. After they finish, they could go here. But the thing about it is there's no real access, no proper access. You know, those guys would just love to go overboard and take a swim after they finish practicing, but there's no true access to this beauty. Oh boy. Marsh Harbor in the backdrop. No boats in the Marsh Harbor Harbor because of the high tariff that the PLP government has placed on the boating popular from America. Every time I see them conch crawl, I gotta zoom in. That's the last place I saw Terrence Davis alive, doing what he do. He had a conch. The conch was piled up there about 3-4 feet. They disappeared and he disappeared. That's one of the bad things about coming here, boy. I miss my friend Terrence Davis. Wishing I could see him one more time. If I would have known that Terrence Davis would not be here any longer, I'd have spent a little bit more quality time with him. That goes to y'all that's going to the poll. If y'all only knew the worth and the value of Kai Mills, you would go to the poll proudly and say, enough is enough. If Kai Mills was not running, look at the choices that you have. Ask yourself, North Abaco, as we go to the more difficult times of our lives, 6 years after Hurricane Dorian, has the government came ashore for the people of North Abaco yet? It's $58 million in travel. $58 million in travel. Not 8 of that 58 million has been put towards the port to reopen it in Marsh Harbor, the port in Cooperstown, the government clinic. We have strangers came here and did 100 operations in a few days, and they have a waiting list of over 100 more North Abaconians that need cataract free surgery. You save $3,500 that most people don't have. We have people officially walking around blind. We have an X-ray machine, state of the art, at the government facilities in Marsh Harbor. Only Kai Mills could fix that. Only Kai cares. After all those years, you still have to you have to fly, emergency flight, pocket up $5,000 for an emergency flight to go into Nassau. And guess what? They calling me after they went on emergency flight. They calling me and say, Kai, we're being here for a day and we still haven't seen the doctor. I said, well, why and how that you just spend $5,000 to go on emergency flight and you're still sitting in the waiting room? They want you to die. That's the PLP government. They don't care whether you live or die. They just want to give you t-shirt, caps, pork chop, chicken. That's all you get for 5 years. No representation. And they have the most lavish life of their life. 58 million of seeing all over the world. Means can't afford electrical bill, can't afford food, can't afford water bill. They already bust up 58 million on themselves. Ask them, when you're conversating with them, have you bust up billion to see that the Bahamas and the Bahamas is good? How much millions have you spent on these young ones? How much are you prepared to spend? Not a dollar. This is why Kai stand. Not one of these children is Kai Mills' children. I don't know either of these children, but I'm standing on their future. The parents has to step in and say, Kai, I appreciate what you're doing to help my son, my daughter achieve a college education through their athletic ability. That's why I stand. It ain't for Kai. I don't know who that young girl is, but she has a basketball skill. I watched her yesterday with the corner of my eye. She's not feeling for what she's doing. That girl right there is on her way to college. I don't know who the parents is, but they need to pay close attention. She's a future star. That's what you know, coaching. And look all the other future stars on the bench waiting for their time to achieve greatness. I do. Kai come and try to make it better for the next generation of Bahamians because Kai still cares.